वेरी गुड आफ्टरनून दोस्तों। क्या सोच रहे हो? आपका होटल है, रेस्टोरेंट है, आप किचन मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहे हो। देखिए, मैं आपको बताऊंगा एक किचन को कैसे अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज किया जाता है, किचन को कैसे सेट किया जाता है और किचन को कैसे स्मूथली ऑपरेट किया जाता है। आई विल टेल यू द ऑर्गेनाइजिंग ए रेस्टोरेंट किचन इज अबाउट जस्ट ए वर्क फ्लो. You have to do everything with safety and with the restaurant operation speed. Okay, the cleanliness of restaurant and the kitchen has to be on the same page. So we will see today how to organize the kitchen section, kitchen zone, kitchen store, everything in a professional way. We will see first the zone, the section inside of the kitchen, how to organize, which is very most important to run a kitchen. अगर आप किचन को अच्छे से ऑर्गेनाइज करके रखते हो तो आपका ऑपरेशन में कोई भी डिफिकल्ट नहीं आता है। आपका रेस्टोरेंट ऑपरेशन बिल्कुल स्मूथ चलता है, जो आपको चाहिए। एक रेस्टोरेंट बिजनेस के लिए किचन सेट होना बहुत ही जरूरी है और स्मूथ ऑपरेशन के लिए ऑल द एरियाज before operation, during operation, it has to be set in a proper way. So first we are going to see organizing by kitchen is zones or a section. I'll tell you, divide the kitchen into different functional zone. So what will happen? Your staff they will not cross the path unnecessarily. Like this is Indian, this is Conti, this is your Pan Asian section, this is your Tandoor section. So what will happen? They are not going to go from here and there to bring all those things, stuff and all. Okay. First of all, for organizing a kitchen, you have to pre-plan all the areas. You have to take a pre-operation precaution before operation. What exactly you have to do? Your cutting board. You ensure inside of kitchen all the cutting boards are color coded. All the color coded cutting boards are available in the kitchen. Otherwise there will be a problem. The staff who are working, they can make a cross contamination incident. I'll tell you the knives. The knives rack that has to be in a proper place. I'll tell you the scales, mixing bowl, okay, the food processory, all those things has to be in a proper manner. Frequently you have to use all the ingredients, okay, within arm's reach. Like you need some ingredients that has to be there near about your section. Maybe I am making an Indian food, all the ingredients has to be there where my hand can go. I cannot bring while I am making the food. I have to go there somewhere and get the garlic, chop onion or gravy, something. It has to be near about me. My place has to be here. Okay. So this is how you have to set all the section. But you ensure while you are cooking, the cooking line, the grills, the stove, the fryer oven, okay, the oils, spices, salt, the tongs, ladle has to be very nearby to you in the section. The heat resistant mats and the towel holder has to be there. Okay, it is very important too while you are cooking the food, because while you are using that masala and you are touching another masala in between, you have to use the towel, right? One trash bin has to be there. Dustbin is very important for you because something is you don't want, or you have to throw this. So it has to be near to you. You should not go there. Then in between while you are cooking the food, the food can get burned, right? So that is the reason it has to be there near to your working area. So which is very important. Okay, you must know that. I'll tell you the cold storage. The cold storage, why I am telling you, cold storage is very important near about your working section, because you are going to keep your gravies, you are going to keep your cold ingredients, salads ingredients over there. So this is going to part of your ingredients, what you are cooking, right? Your walk-in fridge has to be there. Okay, raw meats on bottom slabs. Cooked and ready to eat food on top has to be there. Wherever you doing the stacking and racking, your cooked and ready to eat food has to be on the top. clearly label has to be there on the container where you are keeping the gravy, half cook chicken, mutton, meats, whatever it has to be clearly labeled on the container. Okay, otherwise there is a issue for cross contamination. First of all, you should know about your dishwashing area setup. Okay, in the dishwashing area, your dirty dish, okay, it has to be drop up to the wash, rinse, sanitize flow, then separate clean dishwashing storage area. From the kitchen or from the restaurant, whatever you are talking about, the dishes is coming after making the food or whatever the soil is coming, it has to go washed in a proper way before that it has to be storage. The racking has to be in a proper way for the washing. Okay, dry storage has to be there, and that dry storage, it has to be minimum, shelving at least you want 15 centimeter of the door. Inside of the dry store, you have to maintain the FIFO system, the fast in, fast out. You have to follow that rules. Okay, you have to clear containers with label and dates. Okay, the containers what you are using for keeping the dry foods, on the top there has to be label and date, which date you have opened that. That according to that only you are going to use, right? You must know about clear labeling and FIFO, which is very important. Like you have to label everything with item name, okay, preparation date, which date it's prepared, use by date, until which date people can consume it or food can be prepared, and staff name. Why it is important? Because they know about exactly what all the ingredients is there to cook this particular sauce and all. So which section, okay, and then you have to know always your order stock to front. The sauces what you need immediately, like tomato sauce, onion sauce, and crushed gravy. So this gravy always has to be there in front. So because you need always this, right? If you are keeping in the fridge, you have to keep it in the front. I mean, last you have to put this. Okay, use color coded labels if possible, like veg, non-veg. You have to make different color code so that it will be very easy for you while you are taking. See, labeling is very important. Okay, you have to always remember while you are arranging a kitchen, you have to arrange all the tools for speed, like store tools where they are used. You have to hang frequently used tools like hooks, magnetic strips, and the drawer. Okay, the drawer dividers for small items has to be always there inside of the kitchen for using, and you have to keep some backup tool stored always for the line, because during the busy hours you may need some extra tools. Okay, you have to standardize the each station, like from Indian, from Conti, from Tandoor, or from Pan-Asian, which section how the garnish has to be there and what exactly the food has to be dispatched from there. Every station should be set up in a same way. Every shift, like from the morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift, there has to be a standardization has to be there. Okay, the same tool placement, same ingredient layout, same cleaning checklist has to be there with the kitchen staff, so that there will be no deviation at all. This reduce mistake and the training times. Why I am telling it will reduce mistake? If there is a checklist and the same checklist is followed by all the shifts, like morning shift, afternoon shift, and night shift, so there will be no mistake. If they are not following, then there will be mistake happen. Okay, I'll tell you a basic example, like a paneer butter masala. Okay, in the afternoon someone making a paneer butter masala and they are giving garnish in a different way and with different, they put only the coriander. Okay, but in the evening dinner, same guest is having paneer butter masala, they are getting proper paneer butter masala garnish with cream, coriander, everything. So that deviation should not be there. That is the reason we need to do the standardized each and every station in the kitchen. Okay. Also you have to keep the walkways clear. Like the boys who is working in a section, after working immediately they have to clear that places, like no boxes or equipments on the floor. Anti-slip mat has to be there on the floor. Clearly marked exits and fire extinguishers. Exit doors has to be there always. It has to be marked clearly, okay, because any incident of fire and all, people can go from there. That is the fire exit. One signage has to be there in the kitchen. That's for everywhere, not in the kitchen, in the restaurant, even all those guest area too. Okay, floor and everything. I'll tell you, daily cleaning and reset system. Daily cleaning and reset system has to be there inside of the kitchen. End of the shift, every shift, morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift, they need to reset it, how they are taking handover from before shift. Like I am a chef, DCDP, CDP, I am taking handover from another DCDP, CDP, how he is giving the handover after reset everything, this many reservation is there, this is a mesa, this is the dishes to be prepared, okay. So same way, I need to make all those mesa and reset my section, and I need to give the handover to the night shift DCDP or CDP. So this is how we have to do. For that you have to do what? You have to restock the ingredients. You have to sharpen your knife, because you use for 7-8 hours same knife you can make the sharpens, and then you have to sanitize the surface, all the areas you have to clean and sanitize, okay, and you have to empty trash, whatever dustbin is there, you fulfill that, you have to remove from your section. You have to return all the tools to assign the spots, because wherever the things has to be there, you use, maybe you keep somewhere else, you have to keep on a particular place. You must remember, weekly deep cleaning has to be organized. Why I am telling you? See, daily cleaning we are doing, but weekly deep cleaning is very important, because audit storage, throw out all the expired items from the store, from your fridge, inside of the kitchen, and you have to reorganize all your areas, okay. Check all the equipment conditions, because most of the luxury hotel, for the kitchen equipment used to check by engineering team. Before that, being as in charge of particular section, you must check all the equipments are working or not working. Any problem is there, you have to inform to the engineering department, they will come and check it, okay. But why equipment need to be checked by chef? Because he can explain properly what exactly the problem is to the engineer, they will resolve it, okay. Next, you must know about the use visual guidelines. Use visual guideline means the photos of correctly set up station, right? This section has to be set up like this. So I take one photo and print out, color print out, and I staple it in the wall. So what will happen? The next person will come, they can say, okay, this has to be here. It has to be set properly like this. So that's called use visual guidelines. Photos or any kind of correct setup has to be set on the station, okay. The labels on all the slabs and the drawers, like where exactly things to be kept. Chili flakes here, oregano here, salt here, pepper here. So this has to be labeled properly. Checklist posted on wall. Checklist posted on wall means it can be, shift wise, like morning shift, afternoon shift, night shift. So what will happen? The morning shift will come, they will say, okay, this mesa has to be done, this has to be done, booking is there. So they will plan their operation accordingly. So that will help you to plan for your smooth operation. All right. Of course, to organize the kitchen, the training is very important. Why I am telling you the training and enforce is very important? Because train the new staff on the layout, assign the responsibility per station, okay, hold everyone accountable. Why it is important? If you are giving them a proper training, they can hold their capability with the consistency level. Okay, you need to fix them in a particular place to produce more production with less of time, which is very important. Okay, if you are a chef and looking my video, or if you are a DCDP sous chef or a executive chef for a hotel or restaurant, please organize your kitchen properly so that you can produce more production of food in a shortage of time. This video is going to help you to become a more food production in a shortage of time. If you organize your kitchen in a proper way with proper tools, proper manning and proper equipment, then you are going to run a smooth restaurant or hotel operation. Thank you so much. If you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe our channel to get more notification regarding hotel industries video. Thank you so much.